Hi everyone, I just wanted to make a short video to give you some directions for your first project in Math 1351. It's going to be a graphing project and it's going to involve two parts. The first part is going to involve a survey question. So the survey question can be anything you want it to be, but it needs to have 4 responses. So for example, my survey question could be, what is your favorite ice cream? And my responses would be chocolate, vanilla, mint chocolate chip, and chocolate chip cookie dough. And then what I would do is I would go and I would find 25 different people that I could survey and get their response. I'd write their name and then the flavor of ice cream that they chose. Now there are 26 blanks, but you only need to do 25. 26 if you want though. All right, so this is the data that I'm going to use for part 1 of my graphing project. So the first thing that I will need to do is a frequency table where I put the choices and then the tally marks and the number. Now all my graphs need to have a title. So it's important to remember that a title is not a question. My title would probably be favorite flavors of ice cream, and each graph would be titled with that on it. After my frequency table, there'll be a dot plot where I put the choices for the flavors of ice cream at the bottom and then dots or little stars accordingly to represent how many people chose that flavor. The next graph is a bar graph where I put the choices down at the bottom and then I would show the frequency along the y-axis with the choices along the x-axis. Remember, bar graphs, they don't touch. Histograms, each bar touches the ones next to it, but bar graphs, there's separation between them. So just kind of keep that in mind. Then the next graph is a pictograph. So maybe I would use where you're going to use a symbol to represent the frequency. So maybe I'd choose some ice cream cones, or I'd find some ice cream stickers or something, and I would put that down in the key. All right, so this is part 1. Have fun with your survey question, be creative. You do not have to use this packet. You could get very artsy and have some fun things that look different, but you've shown all the different graphs. You've just used your own setup instead of these worksheets. I will post some pictures from some previous students that really had fun with it and did something kind of different. But just as long as you know that you're going to just being graded on neatness, it doesn't have to be super fancy, but just make sure it's very neat, because graphs are organized ways of representing data. Okay, part 1. Part 2 is going to involve some data about temperatures. So you will, in your packet on Blackboard, there will be a chart that has this sheet that has the next 15 days in Lake Tahoe, Nevada, the temperature. So it's going to tell you the highs and the lows. So you're going to be using that information to, 1, create a double line graph. Use 2 different colors, and it says that on here. Your time would always be the x-axis, and then your temperatures would be the y-axis. You'll want to use that make that on graph paper. And again, just make sure to use even spacing and be neat. Graph 2 is going to be, you're going to create 2 stem and leaf graphs using the minimum temperatures and the maximum. So you'll have 1 stem and leaf for minimum temperatures, 1 stem and leaf for maximum temperatures. And then the last set of graphs is making 2 box and whisker plots, 1 for the minimum and again 1 for the maximum. When you're doing your box and whisker plots, you're going to need to label your minimum, your maximum, your median, and then your Q1 and your Q3. Each one of these graphs is going to be worth 10 points. So they're all listed here on the graph, the grading sheet that I'll use. So as long as you do them and it's done neatly and your work is, this part especially is accurate, then you'll get your 10 points. If it's a little sloppy, you might lose a little bit here and there, but just try to do a neat job and have fun with it, because I think graphing units are so much fun to do in a math class. So please reach out if you have any questions. This will be in the Project 1 folder in Blackboard, and I will upload some pictures on Monday so that you have some examples to see. But I'm here to help you, and as a reminder, Test 1 is on the horizon. It will be this coming Thursday, and I'll make another short video giving you directions. And the test review is open. It is long. Test reviews in all my classes are always longer than a homework assignment, just because we've covered a whole bunch of material and I need to make sure that I give you plenty of practice. But I'm here to help, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye.